Hello and welcome to this quick tip on using the Colorway options within KeyShot. The Colorway allows you to mix and match multiple colors from different parts with each other and save that particular color combination. Previously, you may have used a multi-material option to create these color combinations. However, if your material types are the same and it is purely the color that changes, we do recommend that you just use the multi-color toggle switch. When you turn this on, it will automatically pick up the current color that was in there, and if you have other Pantone or RAL colors that you want to use, simply search for those in the color library and drag and drop them onto your list. You can also use the RGB scales underneath if you wanted to create your own colors within there. Once you've added all your colors in, we do recommend that you rename that particular multicolor list just in case you want to reuse these anywhere else. So for example, if I wanted to use it on the back of the shoe as well, I can edit this material type and in the color picker option, using this icon on the right hand side, select the available multicolors that I want to use. As you can see here, I already have a different multicolor setup. This is in use elsewhere in the model. With those in place, I can now toggle between the different colors and see that both parts change. Please note, it is only the colors that are now linked together, not the material types. If it is the case that the colors only come in certain combinations, so for example, the light blue sole only comes with a dark blue logo, that is when we want to set up a colorway. If you cannot see this colorway option, simply right-click in that ribbon and make sure that it is ticked. When you click on the colorway option, it does create a new window which can dock to either side of your screen. Here you can then specify your color combinations. So you can select the different options that you want within place and then hit the little plus symbol to add them in to your colorway list. Depending on how you want to render these, you may want to rename them just so that your final images have the correct naming scheme and make it easy to see what they're going to be. Here you can then toggle between them and you can see how your main image in the window updates just to make sure that you've got the correct colors. If you had the incorrect colors, you can simply just drag and drop to replace them into your different schemes. When it comes to rendering, you can then start your render screen and then set up your different output values and your option values. One thing you might want to try in your output options is how the images are named. If you do the drop down where it says System Render, you are able to customize these, and you may want to add in what the active colorway name is afterwards. So therefore, this example here is going to pick up the fact that the blue is the active colorway, and therefore that is what's going to be part of the name. If I then jump to my render queue, I can then click on the Add Colorways option, tick all the ones I want into place, and add those in. As you can see with them all added in, they have all picked up their correct colorway names at the end, and when I am ready, I can then process that queue to get my final images. Thank you for listening.